Hi everybody, it's Kat from Creative Crafts. Today's DIY is going to be using a plaster of Paris, dipping these nice silk flowers, or you can also use real flowers if you want to preserve them. Dip these inside the plaster of Paris, and some of them, what I did here is I will hang them upside down so it keeps the form. Because once you dip them in cement or plaster of Paris, you go like this, they're so heavy it will flatten. So, like I said, I'm going to have several different flowers here. What I did here is I glued a steel wire inside it so I can hang them. So what I'm going to do now, I got this model cement for hobbies. Wanted to try this one out. If you want to know how I did it with cement, check my videos. I have done it one time with the cement before. Have to check into my videos. I will actually connect it to this one. So what I'm going to do is it says you do 2 parts of the powder and 2 parts of water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a double dose. I'm sure I'm going to end up throwing a lot of this away, so what I'm going to do with it is show you what else you can use when you have leftover plaster of Paris or leftover cement. So stay tuned for my next step. So everybody, the next step is mixing the plaster of Paris, or the modeling plaster that I got, or have, not got. And like I said, you put 2 parts of the powder and then 1 part of water. 2 parts of the powder and 1 part of water. So I made a double one, and what I'm going to do now is mix it. You have to be very quick, because it says that it's quick drying. So I'm going to add just a little bit more water. So you see how it is now? You want to leave it like this. You don't want it too thick. You don't want it too thin either. So what we do now is we're going to dip the flowers in. I'm going to start with a small one. And take my spoon. Make sure the whole flower is covered. Just keep dipping it. And then go to the side. Any excess, you can use gloves if you want. And what you do is you take your flower, and I'm going to stick it hanging up. This one, try to make sure I get it right so it doesn't fall and it doesn't lean against anything. Damn it. Alright, that should be fine. And I'm going to take some small flowers. I should wear gloves actually, but me being brave and everything. I mean, it's only plaster of Paris, it's not toxic. And take a little bit off. And what I'm going to do is twist it. And you see that it's laying here. Make sure it's not too much, because you don't want it to be too full. I have this small one. Some flowers are more harder to fill. So what I do is I'll suggest you to get a spoon or a stick and just stick some of the plaster on it. So you know you get it all. So make sure you don't have too much clump in it. You don't want clumps. Just hit the stick that you have it on. You can use a stick, you can use a wire. And then what you do is, like I said, find a place to hang them up. Or at least a place where they don't fall. There you go. Like I did here, you do this, or you can do it like this. You don't have to do all the flowers. I'm just going to show you a really short one. This is what it's going to look like. Once it's dried, if you don't want it to look like so bad, what you can do is stick it up like this so the petals still stay down like that. So that's all we need to do to make the cement flowers or plaster of Paris flowers. And with the cement flowers, here are the ones I made once before. This is how they end up looking. I painted them white and then I took some black and went like this on the ends of it to give it this effect. I also took paper mache, paper clay that I made and covered the old broken picture frame and fixed it, and this is what I made out of it. So this is what I'm talking about, recycling. You can use anything at home and they have gorgeous products out of it. So here's the finished project, the flowers. As you can see, they're hard. They came out really well. Like I said, when you want to do roses like this, always hang them once you dip them like this, so that they still have some kind of a form on it. After you do this, what you could do now is paint them the color you want, and you know you have just preserved your flowers. You know, you recycled old plastic or silk ones. Also, with fresh flowers you can do that too, but use plaster of Paris, but that usually dries very quickly, so you need to make it maybe a little bit thinner than normal. Dip it in and do that and hang all your flowers up, except for ones like this, you know, that need to be flattened. That will be the best idea for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!